But Dr. Mukera, we now see a lot of health professionals on social media. On Instagram, there's a lady who's a gynecologist, and she's she's an influencer. I just can't remember her name, but
Dr. Claire Kinothia.
Yes, yes. And like I said, I mentioned earlier, I follow lots of dermatologists, and there are people here. Okay, estheticians are not medical, like healthcare workers per se, but I know a lot of people who you know, those pimple popping videos, like they just sit and watch those things all the time. But do you think there's, because all of you have talked about preventive healthcare. So is does it present, social media, does it present new possibilities in terms of educating the public on how to take better care of their health? There's a dermatologist I follow, and so she was doing this thing where she was like skincare habits to ditch in 2023, and she was at a bin and she'd pressed it down. She's based in South Africa, and she was like, so skin, you know, those lists that come up like this. So it's so interactive, it's fun. I paid attention, and she's like, part 1, I stayed for part 2, you know. Does it provide that potential?
Social media definitely provides a great avenue for health education. I also follow lots of doctors, and it's quite refreshing, especially to follow the older doctors, because I feel like they put a stamp of legitimacy on us younger doctors. Nowadays, if you see us on TikTok, they're like, oh, these young doctors are just on TikTok. But for the old consultants actually on TikTok, you're like, oh, wow, so people are actually catching on this. A lot of people are on social media. Like, the power of social media right now is undeniable. Like, you cannot, you can't argue with the reach that you can get through social media. So definitely it provides a great platform to provide health education or create awareness. Like in this month of January, it's Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. So a lot of people will be creating content to create awareness on that and the subsequent months to come. So definitely does. Aside health education, social media also provides a great platform for you as a doctor in the business perspective to reach clients. I know of a friend of mine who's a dentist. I think you know him, Dr. Naf Macharia.
Yes, I follow him actually.
You do?
Yeah.
So I've seen Dr. Naf Macharia really grow from like social media, dancing on TikTok, educating his followers. He has like case days where he teaches people new things every day. So, and people, he actually gets clients from TikTok. So it's, you can't, people in the next 10 years, you have to now combine those two skills. Not even in the next 10 years, even now.
Now,
you have to combine those two skills.
Said now, bruv.
Yeah. And it really sets you apart. I've seen what it can do, and it's really amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Dr. Andove, there's that reports we were talking about. And let me just give some context. Context, really? No, okay. But healthcare in the counties has been a sore subject for some. We've seen complaints lodged. We've seen the Senate, for example, getting involved, as they did in the case of Nairobi County. This is KMPDU medical professionals when they appeared before that committee.